Kelle, international break, I guess it's always nice just to have a little rest, isn't it, and just take stock of how the start of the season's gone.
Yeah, of course. It's always good to get a rest in the seasons in England because they are quite busy. Games come in thick and fast, and it's always good for the boys to get a little rest.
And for you, a nice run in the team before that. You look like you settled in. It takes a couple of weeks, obviously, doesn't it, to get used to the team, but it looks like you're pretty much there now.
Yeah, it's getting better every week, and I'm happy about it. Obviously, in the beginning, you always have to get used. They have to get used to me. I have to get used to them, and it's one of those things. Like, for example, on a cross, they need to know what I want from them. Obviously, in the beginning, I'm like, give a high line, give a high line. They give a high line, thinking, is he going to come though? Yeah. And then on a certain moment, they know that I'm willing to come, and that's the teamwork you need. And obviously, that takes a few games, and it's getting better and better. Yeah.
And I guess you get to that situation where it just becomes second nature, doesn't it? And as soon as you get to that, you kind of know, and everybody can just relax and settle down a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, an important thing there is communication as well. But after that, it's important that you feel from each other what you can do. And obviously, the more you work together, the more you know from each other what to expect. And that's basically what happens. And it's going on.
So clean sheets, I guess, for goalkeepers, they always look at those, and certainly in the last few matches before the break, it seemed like everything that could go wrong in terms of the ball landing at the feet of the striker, other than anybody else, was going to go wrong for you. Yeah,
it's one of those things. Like as a goalkeeper, it's hard to concede goals, but it's something we have to deal with here. It's the way we play. We play attacking, attractive football, and sometimes you get caught in possession and. They break on you, and then they are in front of my face, and I think it's one of those things. Like, obviously, as a goalkeeper, you want clean sheets, and if I'm not gonna lie, when I come off the pitch at Northampton, for example, I wouldn't like to concede two, but at the end of the day, we come off the pitch with 3 points, and that's the best feeling on a Saturday.
Yeah, and you must think from the games you played so far, I mean, you're up there or thereabouts in the table anyway. But actually, it does seem a remarkably level division. There aren't many teams that are sort of blowing the opposition away at the moment.
No, exactly, and I think it's something that we as a team, as a squad, maybe took a little bit of time to realise. That there's no one out there to be scared of. Every team we play is good. Like, every team we play is good, but they're not better than we are. And I think that's sometimes when the game goes on, we get better and better because we realise when we start moving the ball, they actually can't deal with us. But yeah, as you said, like it's a good league, but there's no one really away. Think up front, like we go away to Bradford and we can still nick points, and we know that's possible within this league, and I think that's the feeling you have to have.
Okay. So this weekend it's back to the Memorial Stadium, Gillingham coming to play, and I guess having been at AFC Wimbledon last week, not that it wasn't loud there, but what's the atmosphere at the men been like for you as a keeper, and you stand just in front of that terrace end for half of the game?
Yeah, it's been very good, to be fair. I knew it before I came here because I've heard about it. I've watched a few games. I've obviously played here with a different team, and it's obviously it's a great atmosphere. And when we get the ball moving and the fans get behind us, it's a very loud place, and I guess it's not a good place for opposite teams to come and play us. So it's been great. I'm enjoying it a lot.